How are you feeling about this weekend's match against Raith?
Looking forward to it. I mean, a few wins on the bounce now. The result on Tuesday night for Raith obviously puts us in a better position, but it's a must-win game like probably the rest of them are from now on till the end of the season. So looking forward to it and hopefully getting 3 points.
Considering where you're both are in the league, does that add a bit of extra importance to it as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, them being a point behind us now, and then obviously they had their game in hand on Tuesday night and it went in our favour, it probably makes it even bigger now because we have the chance to put a wee bit of a gap, albeit a very small one, between us and them, but it makes it massive to try and get in these playoffs.
Obviously, 6 games to go now till the end of the season. How are the players kind of dealing with it?
Just like normal, to be honest. I mean, we know it's a crucial part of the season, we know where we are, we know what we probably need to do to get into these playoffs, which is probably win near enough every game to keep it in our own hands, but it's something I believe we can do, and I think we've shown in the past the runs we can go on, so probably quietly confident in ourselves.
Do you take confidence as to how far you got in the playoffs last season as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think probably we have the experience of it. I mean, we nearly went the whole way kind of thing, whereas Raith maybe haven't been in the playoffs so much in recent years, but yeah, we definitely probably take confidence in it, and I'd back ourselves to get in there, yeah.
And I mean, I think out of the 6 matches, about 4 of them are at home as well. How much does that kind of boost things in your favour, do you think?
Yeah, it probably gives us a good wee boost compared to playing away, although our away form is very good kind of thing, but we've just got to focus on ourselves really, and get the 3 points, you know what I mean, at the weekend.
That's grand. Perfect, thanks for that.
And then you've got 4 wins, I think it is, in your last 5 games. So how much do you feel that things are sort of coming together for Cali at what is the crucial point in the season for you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, momentum's huge in football. Once you go on these runs, you kind of just, it doesn't matter how you win, you just keep on turning them out, and like you said, such a crucial point in the season. We've just got to be making sure that we're getting 3 points every game now from now till the end of the season.
And what are you expecting from Raith? Because obviously they had the disappointing defeat during the week, but they beat Queen's Park at the weekend, so they have had some good results as well.
Yeah, definitely. Raith are a good team, they're a good passing team, they move you about, put you into dangerous areas. They can also score goals as well. I mean, the likes of Aidan Conley's had a good season, scored goals. Louis Vaughan, since he's come back from injury, scored goals, so we know what they bring, we know probably how they're going to play. I mean, we've played them so many times now and we'll have to be wary, but all we can really do is just focus on getting 3 points in ourselves and just making sure we win in any way it means.
And obviously it's been very up and down this season and there's been a lot of injuries and that sort of thing, but do the players sort of sense that things are beginning to click now, that things have come together, do you think?
Yeah, probably, because I mean, you look at our last 5 results, 4 wins, so you could say, like, even just from the outside looking at it, that we're clicking a lot more. I mean, there has been a lot of injuries, but that happens in football, you get that, but maybe not to the extent that we did. But yeah, you look at our last results and we are maybe starting to click that little bit better now.
How much do you feel, you showed that fight in the last game, how much do you feel that sort of that fight is going to be so important in this run-in towards the end of the season?
Huge, to be honest with you. I mean, when you go in front in games, you need to manage them well. I mean, obviously, once we conceded the penalty, which I'm still not sure if it is, to be honest with you, you kind of think to yourself, oh, we've blown it, if you know what I mean. But Carson does brilliant to pop up with a goal, and then it's just, that feeling's brilliant for us, and you've got to try and manage these games a little bit better in that sense. Once you get ahead, take your time with things, be clever about it, street smart kind of thing.
Okay, that's great, thank you.
No worries.
Hi Cam, how you doing, mate?
Not bad, yourself?
Good, mate. Yeah, just on last week's game, I think obviously fighting qualities, I mean, I don't think they're penalty as well, but is there sort of victory like that, can that, I'm going to say define this running, but that's a huge stepping stone to where you want to be, isn't it, wins like that?
Yeah, massive. Obviously conceding that penalty, it was pretty late on as it was, and then Cars getting the really late on goal for ourselves, but like you said, I think where Morton are obviously above us, and you see the way results went at the weekend as well, with teams around us winning. It's going to be a huge 3 points possibly come the end of the season.
And then also look at the back four, including yourself. Also, you're back at left back, and obviously missing Wallace and Danny could be a bit of a blow. But the four of you have stepped up to the plate. Have you enjoyed it playing back at left back the last few weeks?
Yeah, I don't mind. I've always said, even last year, years before, I don't mind where I'm playing, kind of thing, as long as I'm playing. But to go into the other lads at the back, I thought they were very good at the weekend. You know what I mean? Danny and Waldo are obviously big misses, big players for us, but I thought Zach coming in back in at centre half, he was brilliant, and Deasy obviously not long back from injury, brilliant as well, and Clark stepping up with a goal, you can't really complain.
No, definitely. Then obviously 6 cup finals, I think that's probably the way we're looking at it now, but does that make it a bit more simple, I suppose, for you guys, knowing like there's no slip ups now, it's like it's win or bust now, so that sort of takes any other equations out of the games, doesn't it? Just go gung ho and try and get as much as you can out of it.
Yeah, I think, like you said, it's probably 6 finals now. We have to be like that. Every game's a must win. I said earlier, if we keep it in our own hands, it's probably just us trying to win every game, not having any slip ups, because then you're relying on other results, and it's always better to keep it in your own hands, kind of thing.
Perfect. Good luck Saturday, mate.
Cheers, thank you.